I give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I'm coming out of Ephesians chapter 6, starting with verse 11. And it reads, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on a breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints." And I'll end it right there. So basically, you got to be prepared spiritually, because spirits are manifesting. You're hearing stories, people who are in this truth not taking it serious, they about to get fucked up, and our faith is really about to be tested. So you could work out and lift all the weights all you want to, but when it comes to the spiritual walk, these demons will fuck you up. I don't care how strong you are, physically, carnally. I had a dream, and another thing, our dreams are not always just dreams. Our dreams are actually realities in the spirit. My whole life I've been dealing with supernatural. My family has a background of dealing, with the occult and witchcraft and voodoo and stuff like that. Hoodoo. So on the left hand side, I've been dealing with a lot of things. But I had this dream the other day, like 2 nights ago. This demon, and I believe this demon visits me at nighttime. You know, Giving me infirmities and watching me, staring at me. I can feel the presence. You know, it has a foul odor. It smells like sulfur. It smells like shit, really. It's big, and I'm not crazy. I don't get high or nothing. But I believe it manifested itself in this dream, which I believe wasn't a reality in the spirit. I used to feel this thing smacking me in the face and shit like that. So anyway, I don't have much time. In the dream, this thing, I'm laying down, and this thing just pops out of nowhere, started beating on me. You know, I kind of reacted to it like how I would if I don't know if any of you been ran up on, uh, when you're in the streets and stuff like that. Somebody run up on you, and I just reacted. In my carnal mind, I'm like, I need to grab a gun and shoot this motherfucker, this thing. But when I thought about that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of pulled this sword out. The sword kind of came out of nowhere in my hand. It was a gold sword, and it had the ancient Paleo Hebrew writing on the sword, on the blade. It was a big sword. Like, I know this sword that I had, like, I couldn't carry it in this physical world. I couldn't carry it physically. It was a big, like, pure gold, like, heavy sword. It just came out of nowhere, and the glyphs of the writing, the Paleo Hebrew writing, was lit up like fire, like almost like like how lava looks. And I just took that sword and plunged it right in his heart, and I just heard him like yell, and like the blood like came all over me. This thing was huge, it had been like 10 feet tall, whatever. It's a big sword too, and it just right in the heart. You feel? And the blood, like, it just kind of just splattered, then it just disappeared, and I felt the blood like it just covered me. And when I woke up, it took me like the whole day yesterday. I felt it, like that blood, whatever, was real heavy. I just felt real heavy, like it was on me. But it was throughout the day. It was getting off of me. I tried taking a shower and stuff like that, but you know, but like the scripture says, you need to put on the armor. We need to exercise spiritually. A lot of you brothers and sisters and et cetera, are carnal in this thing. You read, you quote, you be parrots and stuff like that, just repeating scriptures and stuff, but you're really carnal. You have no spiritual walk. Yahweh Shai said to the woman in Samaria, at the well, it's going to be a day, when we're going to worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Okay? Shit about to, demons about to start manifesting. You know what I'm saying? This how the Most High too, because, brothers too, too comfortable. Everybody laughing and playing too much, which nothing wrong with that, but people playing too damn much. You don't take this thing serious. Y'all treating it like a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? You act like one of them Greek frat boys and stuff. Because these things gonna show up whatever. They pop up, because we get tested in our dreams too. Test the spirits, you know what I'm saying? The enemy has all kind of wicked devices. It's not gonna always come to you violently. It's not gonna always come to you, growling and stuff like that. I'm gonna play this clip with Bobby Brown real quick. I'm gonna do some more parts of this video. Salakia.
Can't wait to read this book. They tell me there's a story in the book. It's hard to ask it about you having sex with a ghost.
Oh boy, yeah. But this was at a time when I was filming Ghostbusters, the movie Ghostbusters.
You were in the original?
I had a small part in
I was
part
in the
two.
original. Oh, part two.
Part two, and I played the doorman of the mayor. And but I bought this house in Atlanta, Georgia, which was owned by who they say the porn king was at the time, who sold it to the waterbed king, and it was just a spooky house, really spooky house. And yeah, I actually woke up into some would call I guess a wet dream, but it was it was what it was.
A girl
I really saw someone.
Was it a ghost or like a person?
It was a ghostly person.
And you had sex with the ghostly person?
Yes. Well, I had no choice. I was mounted.
Oh, she mounted you?
Yes, and it was,
Well, now, wait a minute. After this occurred, Bobby.
Yeah.
Did you say something's crazy going on?
I didn't like that house anymore. At all.
Did you leave soon after?
I did leave soon after that.
Did you ever find out who the ghost was?
No, I did not.
Ever had another ghost in your life?
No more ghosts. No more ghosts.
But that had to be an amazing experience.
Oh my God! And it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't a dream, but it felt real as we are sitting here, across from each other.
And that's because it was real. Like I said a few minutes ago, our dreams are not always just dreams. How we think. We think when we go to sleep, we have a dream. It's just like some fantasy world or whatever. It's just what we're thinking while we're sleeping. It's all in our mind. These are spiritual realities. What he's speaking on here, Bobby Brown, is called a succubus demon. You can look it up. It's a succubus. It's a spirit. It's a seductive spirit that consumes you. Bobby Brown used to get down with the ladies back in the day. You got to be careful what you put in your rod in. You don't know who it is. These things appear to you in your dreams. They'll show up as a beautiful woman. They really ugly. I don't know if you ever seen The Shining. The movie The Shining with, I think, Jack Nicholson. There was a scene when he walked. I'll pull it up here in a minute. When he walked inside the bathroom, there's a beautiful woman. That he started kissing on her, rubbing on her, and he opened his eyes and shit. And it was an old-ass, nasty, moldy-looking lady. They'll pop up in your dreams. They'll give you choices of women. They show up real nice. And then they try to use your DNA, your semen. That's why the wet dreams come. You know what I'm saying? They're using it. They're pulling something out of you, This shit's real, y'all. That's called the succubus spirit. Now, there's a male part of it that goes to women, and it's called the incubus. Pull that up. This is Kesha. You know, she demonic as hell. She may be Jake though, who knows?
You said, I have to ask you this, you're running out of time, that you've slept with a ghost. I have to ask you, have you slept with a ghost?
I did go to the Bone Zone with a ghost. I mean, do you want details?
Yes! Ghost of who? Was it a ghost of a famous person? Was it
No,
like...
I don't know his name, but he was in my house.
You don't know his name?
Well, he's a ghost, and so he just started like caressing me like this.
Oh. This story's getting better. And so then things proceeded from there.
Right, it was a sexy time. It wasn't like sex.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Don't even know the guy's name.
Yeah, so these are demons. Incubus. When it comes to a female, it's an incubus. It's a male demon. You know. And then basically, they want to impregnate. That's why some women have kids and they be seeming very demonic. You know. They try to manipulate your DNA. And vice versa. They want to use the succubus uses the male DNA. You know, because they use, you know, in witchcraft, they do use, you know, bodily fluids for certain rituals and to create certain demonic things. They try to give birth to demonic entities and demonic energy in this world. So they use a physical male or female. Witches know about it, you know what I mean? They use a lot of blood. They use blood, semen, you know, women's vaginal juices and all that. You know, like I said, you know, Salakia. You know, I grew up around a lot of this type of shit, you know. But yeah, if you want to, you know, I'm kind of going through some stuff mentally right now, but if you want to, you can look up succubus. Succubus. I'm sorry. Succubus. And incubus is incubus. You know, like I said, man, these demons about to start manifesting themselves. It could be somebody that you've known for 10 years. They done been possessed. See, possession, there's different levels of possession. Possession doesn't always mean somebody turning their head all the way around and, you know, and all that, you know, violently. Possession, you know, see, somebody could be normal. It could be your best friend, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, and then when that time comes, you could be sitting right next to them watching TV or driving with them. You turn and look at them, you see a demonic face, and you bugging out. You might get in a car accident and you die. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to exercise the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get shook up when you see these things, but it's going to come a time when we can't be shook up like that. We see it and we're going to have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to that, you got to think like you in the street. It's either them or it's either me. You know? How much faith do you really have? Because it's a time for action. We talking and we talking, but a lot of us are not spiritual. We carnal. Then when some spiritual entity comes to us, we not going to know what to do because we so carnal. All right. Shalom.